Today we are looking at this Dreo portable space heater. This is 1500 watts, 120 volts, and is designed for 200 cubic feet. I bought actually several different space heaters this winter to try out in my own home, and I've been using them for several weeks now. And so I can tell you some of the things that I like most about this model compared to the others and why I might recommend it. First, let's look at the design. This is a small portable heater, and it's got a really clean look to it. Here on the top we've got your power, up and down temperature, eco mode versus heater mode, oscillation, and timer. You get those same features on the remote control, and I prefer to use the remote control because I have this set up across the room currently because I'm using it in a bedroom. When I had it in the office, I didn't need the remote as much, but it's still handy to have the remote. Now you'll see as I turn it on, one of the things that I love about this one, it just shows the temperature there right at the top. Whatever mode you were using last, it will default back to that. So you see that it's oscillating because it was oscillating before. It's set at 70 degrees because that's what I had it at, that temperature for the room, but I can change it back to heat mode. So I can just run heat 1, heat 2, or heat 3, which is low, medium, high. Low is basically just a fan, and heat 3 is gonna get you really warm really fast. It only takes about 2 seconds to start heating up your room. If it tips to the side, it starts counting down. So it'll give an error and then it will count down. It does that 30-second countdown whether you're turning it off or whether it tips. So it has that as a safety feature. It will also auto shut down if it gets too hot, like 120 degrees or something. It will auto shut off. That's never been an issue for me, but it's nice to have those safety features. Now before it turns off, listen to it. And I wanted you to listen to it because of all the space heaters I've tried, the 3 new ones this year plus the 2 we already had, this is the most quiet of all the different space heaters. So that's a huge thing for me. I like the remote. You can turn it so that it doesn't beep, which is really nice late at night, and so it has an anti-beep mode. You can set a timer for 1 hour to 12 hours, so you can have it run throughout the night and then shut off in the morning. And then you can do the temperature set up from 41 degrees all the way to 95 degrees. The thing that I like most about this is really a big deal for me, is if it is set, so if I'm going to the temperature mode and I set it to 70 degrees and it's already 71 degrees in the room, it's not going to just run a fan just to be running all the time. It'll go back into your standby mode so you know it's plugged in, but it won't put out any heat or air. And so I don't have to deal with the white noise. I don't have to deal with anything, which is what makes this my #1 space heater, because I can put it in my bedroom at night, and once it hits that temperature, it shuts off, and so I can sleep and it's quiet and it's really great. And then if during the night it falls in temperature, then it will automatically turn back on and produce the heat to maintain that temperature. For me, that was huge because I was having a hard time sleeping at night, and all the other space heaters would run throughout the whole night just on fan mode, which actually changes the air quality, and it kind of dried me out. Didn't have that issue with this Dreo, and so that's the #1 thing for me. This was a little bit more pricey than some of the really budget space heaters, but for me, it was well worth it. This is my favorite space heater by far. You should check it out.